toa shukurani zetu za dhati, kwani ninyi nyote mmeguswa na moyo wa upendo kutusaidia. Mungu wa mbinguni awabariki, awazidishie. Mungu wa mbinguni awabariki, awazidishie. Toa shukurani zetu za dhati, ninyi nyote mmeguswa na moyo wa upendo kutusaidia. Tunapenda kutoa shukurani zetu za dhati, kwani ninyi nyote mmeguswa na moyo wa upendo kutusaidia. Mungu wa mbinguni awabariki, awazidishie. Mungu wa mbinguni awabariki, awazidishie. Mmefanyika baraka kubwa sana maishani mwetu. Upendo wenu umekuwa kama faraja maishani mwetu. Mmefanyika baraka kubwa sana maishani mwetu. Upendo wenu umekuwa kama faraja maishani mwetu. Mungu wa mbinguni awabariki, awazidishie. Mungu wa mbinguni awabariki, awazidishie. Mmefanyisha baraka kubwa sana maishani mwetu. Upendo wenu umekuwa kama faraja maishani mwetu. Mmefanyika baraka kubwa sana maishani mwetu. Upendo wenu umekuwa kama faraja maishani mwetu. Mungu wa mbinguni awabariki, awazidishie. Mungu wa mbinguni awabariki, awazidishie.
Karibu sana kwenye Harambe. Welcome to our second annual Harambe for Wesley College. I'm excited that you're joining us today, whether you're watching at home, gathering with others, watching from your church, or maybe you were busy Sunday afternoon and you're watching this later. We're glad that you are with us. If you have a chance and you are watching this live, feel free to check in with the comments on our YouTube page. We've already heard from people in Florida and Arkansas and Michigan who are joining us for Harambe today. And I want to make sure to start off by saying thank you to our host, Bellevue United Methodist Church in Nashville, Tennessee, and especially to Pastor Brian, who is running our live stream and our camera and has been a huge tech support and help for this entire process. Thank you all so much. Thank you to the churches and the individuals who have already been supporting today through their donations and their encouragement and contributing to the content and the materials and the interviews for today. Harambe is truly coming together for Wesley College, and I'm so grateful for everyone who is making this possible. Today, we're here to learn and celebrate and support the staff and students of Wesley College, to learn through hearing from students, from staff, getting to celebrate what has already gone on in the lives of students at Wesley College and our graduates and those that have been impacted by this amazing ministry in Tanzania. And you will have an opportunity and find out ways in which you can support Wesley College as we continue to move forward, forming servant leaders for the church and community in Tanzania. So as we get started today, and as always happens with Harambe, we have to start off with a little bit of music. And so I am excited to introduce Wesley College's praise team, who will be leading us in worship to begin with and providing an opening song. And that's going to be followed by Seth Justin, who's going to be opening us in prayer, and Reverend Boniface Wanyama, head of our theology department, who wants himself to welcome you on behalf of our staff at Wesley College. Let's get started.
Huu ni muda mwingine ambao Mwenyezi Mungu ameweza kutukutanisha kwa sababu ya kusudi lake maalum, kwa sababu ya Harambe kwa ajili ya huduma ya elimu katika chuo cha Wesley. Tufumbe macho tuombe. Baba yetu uliye mbinguni, tunapenda kusema asante. Tazama tunakuja mbele zako mfalme wa amani kwa ajili ya kuombea Harambe, kwa sababu Harambe ni fursa ya kujifunza kutoka mmoja kwenda kwa mwingine. Harambe ni fursa ya furaha, kufurahia pamoja. Harambe ni fursa ya kujifunza kuhusu utoaji katika hii dunia. Baba Mungu wetu uliye mbinguni, tunapenda kusema asante, na kwamba wabariki wale wote wanaojitolea na wanaendelea kujitolea na kujituma kwa ajili ya kutenda kazi yako Bwana. Katika jina la Baba na la Mwana na Roho Mtakatifu. Amen.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, all of you, from wherever you are joining us from and wherever you are logging in from. I'm excited to be part of this event today. My name's Reverend Boniface Wanyama. I'm a pastor with the United Methodist Church and the head of the Department of Theology at Wesley College. I have been at Wesley College since its inception in 2017. And for the last 5 years that Wesley College has been in operation, Wesley College has transformed the lives of many young people, not just in Tanzania, but even in the region of East Africa. Wesley College has given back hope to young people, that hope that had been lost. Wesley College has resuscitated dreams that had been washed down the drain. A case in point is of a young man called Boniface Butoi. This is a young man from Burundi who at a very young age found himself in a refugee camp due to the civil war that broke out in his home country of Burundi. But while in the refugee camp in Kenya, Boniface heard about the opportunity that is offered at Wesley College. He applied, got a scholarship to study at Wesley College. He enrolled in the Department of Theology, where he took a diploma in theology, graduating in 2021. Boniface went back to his family in Kenya. In his own words, he says that Wesley College was able to give him a new eye and a new ear to listen and hear the challenges and problems of the world differently. Currently, Boniface has been ordained in the United Methodist Church and serves as a pastor in the refugee camp. Boniface's story is just one of the many stories of the students who have been part of Wesley College and whom their lives has been able to be changed. So today, as we come together to celebrate, today as we come together to give and to share, I want to welcome all of you on behalf of the staff and faculty members of Wesley College to be part of this God's project, to be part of this story that is unfolding before our own eyes. I thank you.
Welcome back. As you can hear already from Boniface and see yourself, the students and staff at Wesley College are alive and joyful for the opportunity that they have. We have students who are already going out, graduates who are going out and changing the world. What I want to help provide today as well is a little bit of context. Why is Wesley College so important? Why in Mwanza, Tanzania? And what you have to understand with that is that Tanzania has the 10th youngest population in the world. The young adults and students that are at Wesley College make up 30 million of the 60 million people in Tanzania. Over 50% of the population in Tanzania is under the age of 25. Our students are the upcoming leaders, the current leaders, who will be making changes in their communities for the foreseeable future in Tanzania. Not only that, but this generation in Tanzania is on the move like never before, moving oftentimes out of rural areas into urban areas, moving away sometimes from their families and pursuing jobs and opportunities in different parts of the country as Tanzania continues to grow and develop. But they have challenges. There are 1 million Tanzanian youth entering the job market every year, but only about 100,000 available formal jobs. That means that the students that are coming to Wesley College need a different type of education in order to be able to do what they want to do in their lives, to live out the dreams that they have, and to be able to be that future generation of leaders in Tanzania. Wesley College has a vision for that. We want to make sure that the education we offer is accessible. We want to make sure that the students that are coming to Wesley College are those that maybe have missed an opportunity somewhere else or never felt like they had an opportunity to begin with. Later on, you'll hear from one of our students who has gone on to do amazing things, but started with the same idea in coming to Wesley College, that she wasn't able. But they find when they get to Wesley College the type of education that they need, education that is practical, education that gives them an entrepreneurial worldview, where they start to understand that they are truly problem solvers, that they have this opportunity to step out into their communities, to serve their churches, to help their neighbors, to be leaders and voices to those around them. And our students have stepped up and taken that challenge. Wesley College is now 5 years old. Over the last 5 years, we have been able, we are now averaging 200 students a year. We've been able to start programs in community development and business, theology, and adult education. We are looking forward later this year to starting new programs in entrepreneurship and making sure that our students have practical opportunities in servant leadership. One of the things that we're excited about coming up is a student pitch competition where we actually get to work with other colleges in the area and give students a chance to bring their real-life business ideas to the table to see what it is that they can do now and after they graduate. These are opportunities that Wesley College is providing to hundreds of youth there in Mwanza, Tanzania, and we want to be able to do that for hundreds and hundreds more. We have succeeded in helping our students, one at a time, move into their dreams. I mentioned earlier that 30 million people in Tanzania, there are 30 million youth and children in Tanzania. 70% of them live in poverty. That's 21 million youth and children out of 30 million living in poverty right now in Tanzania. But many of our students, because of the education they've received at Wesley College, have been able to move out of that 21 million and into this much smaller group of 9 million who are not living in poverty today. And with your help and support, we want to be able to do that for more and more students. We want to make sure that dreams for a stronger community and a vibrant Tanzania are possible by investing in our current and future leaders. And that's something that's already going on. Next, you'll get to hear from Vicki and Gilbert, who talk about ways in which Wesley College are providing and contributing to the dreams of youth and young adults all over Tanzania. Why don't you give them a listen?
Good afternoon and good evening to everyone. My name is Vicki Kimaro. I am the Marketing and Public Relations Officer here at Wesley College, but also I tutor under the Business Department. I am here with the college president, Mr. Gilbert Bagaya.
Yes, my name is Gilbert John Bagaya, the president of Wesley College Student Organization, and I am studying community development.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, the support that you provide at Wesley College is changing our lives greatly, because it is known that we now have students who have already enrolled in the universities from Wesley College in community development and in theology. But also we do have pastors, those who are from Wesley College, that they are products of Wesley College. We have in Mwanza we have like 3 pastors, but also in other places in different districts in the United Methodist churches. But not only that, because we do have other students who are from other denominations. So they are studying art. That is all because of the support you are providing to us since 2017 up to date. So, but not only that, we have so many things to mention about how your support helps us. Like we have students who have already started their businesses through entrepreneurship knowledge that they have got from here, but also servanthood. You know, we have, like for example, myself now in the place where I live, I see how people see me in a different way because of the stewardship and servanthood that I preview in the community. So that all is because of the support you are giving us.
Sure. We thank God for some of our students who are now working in different departments that that had been here in college, and now there are some who are studying universities. One of them is Neema Munya, who was here under the community department, and now she's in university, but also she's working with different organizations on girls empowerment, and we thank God for her. She has been of a big help to the community. Education for building the community is actually getting reflected through her things. So we thank God for your contribution. The knowledge that the students are getting here is from the support that you guys give to them, and we really thank God for you.
And we wish that you could be doing that, supporting us, especially those who are out there but they don't have any way they can be able to be enrolled in the higher learning, so that they can make their dreams true, as you have helped us to make our dreams true.
We really thank you, God. We really thank God for you guys. May God bless you. May you keep on raising a hand for Wesley College, raising a hand for the people in need, and may God bless you.
Amen.
Thank you so
Amen.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So you get to hear from Gilbert and from Vicky from the experiences of our students there at Wesley College, and specific examples of what students are doing now that they have graduated and been able to go on to further studies and to start businesses and to move out into the communities and to help others with what it is that they've gained and they've learned. I want to take this opportunity to provide an even deeper look at one of our students. There's so many, and it was difficult knowing Harambe was coming up to pick out just one student that we wanted to highlight. But I'm excited today to share with you the story of Dina Sylvester. Dina was one of our theology students who graduated in 2020, and last year in 2021 got an opportunity to serve at Wesley House, which is a partner community that we have there in Tanzania. It is a mix of young adults from the U.S. and young adults from Tanzania that get to live together to be servant leaders, to learn how to build relationships and love their neighbors and evangelize to their neighbors and bring the kingdom of God, most importantly, to the people around them. And Dina was one of the ones that got that chance last year and took that opportunity and seized it with both hands and did some absolutely amazing things. What's interesting, we have to understand about Dina is that when she first came to Wesley College, she was not the most confident student. As I started to gather different perspectives about her story and her journey, that is something that was made very clear by many people, that including herself, that when she first came to Wesley College, she didn't feel comfortable speaking up in class. She didn't feel comfortable taking a leadership role. She had been told growing up that because she was female, because of where she came from, there would be so many things in her life that she could not do. And she had a rough childhood. Dina herself will tell you that in 2014, her father passed away, and with him, her foundation for her life. The person that was paying her school fees and providing food and stability to her family. And the conflict that came out of that shook her world. Her father's family and her mother's family were fighting over where the kids would go. Her mom left and moved to Dar es Salaam, and she stayed behind with a grandmother in Tarime, struggling just to finish secondary school. It wasn't an easy time for her, and she went through a lot of pain and trauma during that time of trying to understand what her place in the world was going to be without the family that she thought that she would have. I want you to hear from her in her own words today how Wesley College and that experience and simply understanding that she was going to get an opportunity to study turned her life around.
I just say myself, because that letter you gave to me, it was written like now, like I have full scholarship, so it needed me to have effort or to put effort in my studies in order to make other people who support me feel good and continue to sponsor me.
At that time, she got an opportunity to study and understood the importance of the scholarship that she held, that somebody had contributed so that she could have an opportunity for an education. And what she found at Wesley College was knowledge and understanding. She learned how to be confident and gained an independence in her own actions. And much of that came not just because she went to college, but because at Wesley College you gain a family. And she was also sharing with me how it was that she started to understand that there were other people out there in the world and in Tanzania who were ready and willing to support her.
Yes, is my sister is someone who motivates me, like someone who inspires me when I just fail, when I give up. And second one, maybe I can just say Wanyama. Wanyama is my best dad. That make me feel like even I lost someone, I have someone. So he just helped me to feel like I didn't lose anyone in my life because there is someone who cares about me.
You can hear how important that Wesley College family was for her time at Wesley College. That even though she had lost her father at a young age, there were now people in her life bringing that support to Dina and helping guide her life. As she graduated from Wesley College and got the opportunity to join Wesley House and to start living with this intentional Christian community, ministering to and loving the neighbors around them and looking for ways to impact their community, her story started to come full circle. One of the things that Wesley House wanted to do was to reach out to their neighbors, but they were struggling how to move past some of those initial steps. And so they had their community meeting and they were discussing plans. And they went around the circle and nobody had any great ideas. And the director looked at Dina and said, "What do you think?" And for weeks in this community, Dina had not said anything. But that night she spoke up and she outlined her idea of starting Faraja group. Faraja in Swahili means comfort. Starting a group for women where they could come and share their hardship and their pain and their grief because they all had it. And how that could be a healing moment in time. Dina would later reflect that as people had done for her and helped her heal from her own trauma and grief, she wanted to be able to provide that same space for other people. And so they started Faraja Group, and she started building a relationship with a woman called Mama Aneth. And Mama Aneth was 19 years old, had already been married for 3 years, and had a young child. And during Dina's visits to her home, she started to notice the child was getting more and more sick. And Dina organized Wesley House and organized the larger community in the Faraja Group and was able to convince Mama Aneth to stop taking her child to the traditional witch doctors and healers and instead take the child to the hospital. She went with her 5 hours away to Mwanza, to Bugando, and stayed with her the whole time and provided that service and that help and assistance, and the child lived. Since that time, Mama Aneth has continued to build her relationship with Dina, has joined Faraja Group, joined the church that they started, joined the choir. But not only that, because of the tension that comes to any household when your child is sick and is on the brink of death, Mama Aneth and her husband had been struggling for a while. But through counseling from Dina and through that relationship, Mama Aneth was able to approach her husband in a different way. And they were able to reconcile their relationship. And through those interactions and those relationships, her husband started paying more attention to his children and to his wife and started putting effort into his family on his own. The pain that Dina went through when she lost her father and lost her family, she was able to help another family avoid. And her story was able to come full circle because she learned at Wesley College that she had a voice and she had a purpose and she had a way to help other people in her life. And that's just one example of the many people that she has impacted in the short amount of time that she has graduated and been away from Wesley College. I want to end by letting you hear in Dina's own words what she feels like she learned and took away from Wesley College into this amazing life that she is now living.
Before coming to Wesley College, I didn't know about God more. I didn't know about miracles. I didn't know about faith. I didn't know about what God did for other people. And if you believe God can do something to you, I didn't believe that, because I know if God is here, why he didn't see me? Why he didn't, like, maybe he didn't, like, help my reduce my pain and help my family? Why? But after coming Wesley College, I knew maybe when I pray to God and I put effort to start, God can do something. So I just believe when you put effort to do something and ask God, God can help.
You see how Wesley College is impacting the faith and the outlook and the dreams of young adults in Tanzania. And we want to be able to do even more. Our goal over the next 10 years is to be able to help more than 1,000 students have the same transformational experience that Dina was able to have. Over the last 5 years since Wesley College started, we have raised over $1 million to help launch the college. We've given out, with your support and help, over 250 annual scholarships, seeing almost 200 students already graduate from Wesley College and go on to further studies or start businesses or work with community organizations or move into the church, planting churches and baptizing new believers and serving their communities. We can't do that without your help. And it doesn't have to be a lot. Our scholarships are $1,000 for an annual institutional scholarship to help students be able to receive an affordable education that they contribute to, but at a discounted rate. $2,000 a year is full tuition. $3,500 a year is for tuition, room, and board. And for today, we actually have an opportunity to match up to $10,000. If you donate towards Harambe, we can match up to $10,000. And we've already received some funds towards that. We're still missing about $4,000 out of the $10,000 match that we can receive for Harambe to help contribute to these scholarships and to see other students like Gilbert and Dina and many others receive the education that they need to transform the community. We get to do this together. So I want to invite you to consider ways in which you can contribute to Wesley College, ways in which you may be able to give and to support a scholarship. You should see on the screen in front of you 3 different ways to give. If you're interested, you can give online. You can text Harambe 2022 to the number on your screen, or you can scan the QR code. All of them take you to a giving portal to support Harambe 2022 and to support the students at Wesley College, so that we are able next year to come back and to tell more of these transformational stories and to celebrate again another year of growth and development, transformation and service happening in Tanzania. And there are many ways for people to support Wesley College. We're about to hear from one of our volunteers. Reverend John Wendell has been at Wesley College 4 times now. He's there right now in Mwanza, Tanzania. And he always teaches for 3 to 4 months while he's there, helping the theology students to learn and to grow and to move confidently into ministry. And I want to give an opportunity for John to share in his own words why he continues to come back time after time and give his time and his talents and his efforts to forming servant leaders in Tanzania.
Hey, I'm John Wendell. I'm a retired elder from the Indiana Conference of the United Methodist Church. We were teaching children and youth in 2019, and I had told the class that whatever we learn in here, you need to adapt it to East African conditions. And we were talking about the ways in which they could work in the community and establish more credibility in the community with the people. And one man, his name is Gilbert Bagaya, He said, when I get a church, we're going to have clothes for everyone. When I was a little boy, I had to go to church with torn trousers, and I cried. I was so upset, and immediately I saw everyone in the classroom begin to write what they have a clothes closet in their church when they get a church. Things like this that inspires me. When I hear one student get something out of the class so much that everyone in the class copies what that student has just said. Those are the things that really make it stand out for me when I can do something just to trigger some kind of a response like that, where the entire class begins to pick up on this, just the discussion. It's been one of the most exciting things I've done. God's been in the midst of every moment of it. My faith increases each time I'm here.
That's John's experience while he's there in Tanzania, and over the last 4 times that he's been in Tanzania teaching and helping with Wesley College. But there are also ways to help and partner from here in the U.S. I also wanted to share a quick word from our host church here, Bellevue United Methodist, who's allowing us and supporting Harambe through letting us use their building today, and the many years that we have had a partnership with them. And the impact the amazing impact has been for us, but also the impact that it's had on them as a church to partner with the ministry in Tanzania and to partner with Wesley College.
Hi, my name is Reverend Debbie Tyree. I'm a deacon in United Methodist Church, and I serve at Bellevue United Methodist Church. We first became connected with Wesley College actually before it was Wesley College. We became connected with Eric as he became a missionary. And we watched as he had visions of the ways that Tanzania could grow, schools for children, for women, and then the need for higher education for adults, and the vision for Wesley College. What a difference it can make in a community, in a country, in a church, to have persons there who are trained in the various ministries and the various ways of life in that community and country. What excites me about Wesley College is I see the students who come, who aren't quite sure they can do this, gain confidence and be able to go back to their communities, even in the times of breaks, and serve in amazing ways in their communities. And then, after graduation, to discover they have become leaders in their communities. They've become teachers. They have become entrepreneurs. They have become pastors, Bible study leaders, church developers and planters. Just as we are told to reach out in our own communities, one neighbor at a time, the students of Wesley College are learning through their education they can make a difference one person at a time in their own communities. They're learning to merge their faith and now education together to be able to do things they never thought was possible, to create jobs for themselves and support their families, to support their communities, to tell the story of Jesus Christ to those who haven't heard it yet, Tanzanian to Tanzanian. That's an amazing thing. Have you seen the pictures of Wesley College students on Facebook? I love to see when they show videos of morning worship, or there's a picture of a student and you see their picture and you get a little bio about them and what they have done, what their goal is, and then the graduation picture. And then an alumni statement about what they are doing in their community, using the education they got at Wesley College to make a difference in the world, one person at a time. Making a difference one person at a time in a community will make a difference in the community. We have grown leaders through Wesley College, and we need to keep doing that by supporting Wesley College. Me, you, our churches, any of us, anything we have to offer, to give to Wesley College, makes a difference in the communities of Tanzania, and it makes a difference in the students' lives. I'm especially excited when I see the pictures of women, because I know it's so hard for women and often in Tanzania. And these women are going to go back with their education, and they're going to change the world. I am grateful for Wesley College, for the faculty, for the students, and for all persons and communities who offer gifts to support Wesley College. It's an exciting time. Won't you join us?
I hope by now you have started to see and hear how Wesley College is a team effort, a family effort, made up of staff and supporters and students and churches and organizations all working together to make this education possible. I hope you have heard from some of the stories and been able to identify a common way in which you are also supporting Wesley College, by being a volunteer, by supporting the foundation, by praying for students, by investing in their future and their education. Our students certainly understand the blessing that they have been given. You've heard already from Dina and the excitement that she had when she received that scholarship, in Gilbert, and the thanks that he gives, and the staff and the way that they appreciate the work and the effort that our supporters give. Now, I want you to be able to hear from our choir. The Wesley College Choir wrote a special song for you for today to express their thanks for the many ways in which you have supported them. Listen and worship with us.
Yeah.
I hope you receive this thanks from our students at Wesley College. Thank you all for many of you who have continued to check in and several people who have donated during this time. We are so grateful for your presence today and your support. If you're still in live with us and have an opportunity to put in the comments, we'd love to hear from you. Why do you support Wesley College's mission? What is it about the students today and the stories that has most excited you and energized you? Because you get to start to see the true transformation that is taking place through this ministry. We are so thankful for individual donors and churches. We have donors like Linda and Bill Fishball in Virginia who sponsored Gilbert through his first 3 years of education. And we also are thankful for the many individual donors who made up Dina's scholarship. Not any one person or individual, but many coming together and making it possible for her to finish her education. We're thankful for the churches that have already participated and donated to Harambe in 2022, like St. Luke's United Methodist in Pensacola, Florida, Bellevue United Methodist here in Nashville, Emmanuel United Methodist in Memphis, Tennessee, Germantown United Methodist in Memphis, Tennessee, Newport First United Methodist in Newport, Arkansas, and the many other individuals and churches who know and understand the importance of Wesley College and its impact on youth and young adults in Tanzania. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because it is because of you that we've been able to take students and start to move them from the 21 million youth and children in Tanzania living in poverty today and moving them out of that group. On the screen in front of you is just a reminder of some of the ways to give. We've had donations come in, almost $500 since we started, but we still have $3,500 left that can be matched through Harambe and through your donations. And we appreciate your support and your participation. We're about to wrap up, and I want to end simply with another opportunity for Wesley College students to say thank you. So we've got a short video where they get to express their thanks. And I hope that you enjoyed being with us today. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. There are many ways you can interact with us. If you sign up for our newsletter on our website, we send out monthly updates, including ways to pray for our students. If you join us on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel, those are all ways to stay up with what's going on at Wesley College. And of course, you can always contact me. If you look on the website, all of my information is there. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for your support of Wesley College in Mwanza, Tanzania.
Shukrani zetu za dhati, ninyi nyote mmeguswa na moyo upendo kutusaidia. Tunapenda kutoa shukrani zetu za dhati, kwa ninyi nyote mmeguswa na moyo upendo kutusaidia. Mungu